Hello, everybody. It's 1:30 a.m. and I installed Kali. What could go wrong? Oh, fuck me. Actually, no, there's one thing that went wrong. Sec. Fuck. It's not really wrong. It's just Kali is not. Let's see. So, let's do something. Okay, so this is all in isolated environment. Okay, this does not go to the internet. This isn't virtual machine and stuff. Okay. Uh, it's a setup with a vulnerable machine and with Kali, okay? I hope I don't penetrate my asshole with this. That'll be rather unpleasant. Let's see if my fucking computer can handle this shit anyway. One sec. Oh yeah. Title. Kali. Linux. Isolated environment and lab or whatever. Huh? Wanna update that? Nightbot? Thanks. Fuck, I mistyped this one. Fuck me. I was like, wait a minute. I could put it. There was like a programming section on Twitch before. It's like whatever. I don't even bloody know. Yeah. One sec. Let me actually launch the goddamn chat app as well. What is it? By the way, I don't know shit. By the way, let me tell you that much. I don't know shit about penetration. Okay. Right. Fine. But hey, I kind of wanna fuck around with it, you know. So it's pretty interesting to me, you know. Always has been, of course. Yes, I didn't have a lab for it, you know. Now I do, so it's like whatever. It's a good shit, you know. Fuck. Okay. Twitch, please don't ban, okay? Thank you. I'm not hacking anybody. Damn it. I guess this will stay on the creative section, really. There's no other fucking way. I doubt it. So, okay, let's make sure the vulnerable machine is not connected to the internet. It's not. Okay, good. That's good. Shit. Let's make sure this one is not connected to the internet. It's not connected to the internet. That's good. Oh yeah, I installed XFCE desktop environment for it because, you know, because GNOME. I mean, this is in VirtualBox, right? So, and GNOME and VirtualBox runs like a piece of dog shit on Adderall. So, you know, I installed the one that doesn't run like that instead. Seems good. One sec. There you go. Cool. Hmm. It seems that the font for the viewer list is extra small today in Chatty. Okay, fair enough. So this is like, educational purposes and everything. Yeah, I'm not like, I do not encourage hacking anybody. Okay, don't do that. It's bad. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, you couldn't hear that. Okay, that was Skype. That was Skype sound effect. Well, so yeah, Kali. Okay, Kali Linux is a thing for penetration testing. Okay, it's a hacking focused distribution. There are a bunch of those. Another one I know is Black Arch, I believe. But I couldn't be fucking asked to install it, quite honestly. I really couldn't. But it's pretty cool though, it seems, Black Arch, but it's like whatever. Kali is industry standard, so whatever. But yeah, this is just for fun, type thing. You know, Application Finder, hell yeah. I'm not familiar with this environment though, but it doesn't really matter. All I need is a terminal, really. Okay, let's launch the vulnerable machine, yeah? I hope it doesn't get captured though by accident, because won't necessarily suck, but I don't like fuck. It will be more authentic, if it doesn't get captured. And there's another thing, another reason why I'm doing this, right, in the first place is because uh, fuck, is because I've been looking for like a hacking simulation game. Haven't found one yet. I mean, I have, I know and have plenty of like fun, really great, semi simulation kind of hacking games, like Hacknet or whatever. That one like has a few legit commands and shit, right? I really love Uplink and Uplink OS, but it's yeah, like this is like real deal right there. Somewhat, Well, it is, but it's not like I'm gonna, It's not like I'm gonna do the real deal, but get the point. It's still, it's pretty cool. I got Okay, so I got unmodded in my own chat by Chatty. That's great. Nightbot got unmodded as well. It's a common practice. They like to do that. Okay, so the vulnerable machine is up, and let's see. Let's try to find it. Okay, so fuck. I don't remember the commands, by the way. I don't know shit, as I mentioned. Right, so there's a gateway here. Destination. Do I search by destination IP? Fuck, I forgot that I can't, like... That's how I copy paste it. Whatever. Was it an S? I think it was an S. And then I just insert this. And then put this. Fuck. What? Quitting. Shit. Yeah. Wait, am I supposed to root this? Fuck, you know what I mean? I don't remember. One sec. I have it somewhere on my my desktop there. It's a little bit of a cheat sheet, you know. Right. Well, yes, I am. Oh, I'm supposed to end map it. Yeah, I keep mixing those up, man. I do keep mixing those up, actually. And I'm kind of not unmapping it correctly anyway. Sec. So, by the way, this needs to be always up the chat window. Sec. Always on top. There you go. Okay, so there you go. This is what I'm supposed to be unmapping. Okay. 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 You know, this might take a little while. Hey, Yowl. What up? Anytime now. There you go. Good shit. Wait, I'm not doing it correctly, am I? I am kind of. Okay, so yeah, this one was like quite massive to be honest. So this is the one I'm looking for. Okay, can you see my cursor actually? One sec. Yeah, you can. Fuck. Okay, should be able to. Yeah, this one has like a bunch of services on it, right? It's vulnerable and everything. It's all open. When it shouldn't be. It's again, it's like knob practice type thing, you know. Or hosts up. Yeah, that took a little while to scan actually. You know, there are plenty of closed ports really, but there are plenty of like open ones too, you know. Including net bias there. And MySQL, you know, ready for that CQL attack, you know what I mean? CQL injection, you know. Good shit. Good shit. So, let's try this. Right, let me confirm. Let me do a bit of a cheating thing, right? And I have configured the vulnerable machine. Yes, this is indeed. Well, actually, it's this one, supposedly. Is it really? Wait a fucking minute. Is it really? Fuck is this one? Wait, 101. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, good. Right. That's the one. That's the one. Okay, that's the vulnerable one. Right. So yeah, that's how you discover things. Okay. And just DOS them. Huh. Hmm. There you go. Oh man, I love how fast this is compared to GNOME. It's ridiculous. The almighty Metasploit, of course. Nothing like some of that. So again, as I mentioned, I will probably mention that a couple times, right? This is in an isolated environment, okay? It's in its own network, in the LAN, if you will, right? This does not go out, nothing goes in, okay? That's how it should be, okay, when it comes to pen testing and shit, okay? Right, let's see. Let me demonstrate Babby's first hack. Can you call DOS a hack, really? Like, you aren't exactly fucking not steal. You aren't exactly breaking in all the times, right? Well, except when ports are closed, of course. But well, in this case, well, to be honest, I shouldn't really. It's like it's still in the clipboard. I think it's our host. Yeah, it's good shit. Now set interface. I actually need to do like a bunch of testing, like with this new environment here, right? It actually uses less RAM supposedly, like much less, and oof, look at that, it stopped. What a piece of shit. There you go. And now it'll start again, but it'll be like fucked and everything. One second, let me resize that chat though. Yeah, as you can see, there was what the fuck. Anyway, there was like a jump here. You can see 11 milliseconds, and yeah. I think you can actually obviously increase the length of attack, but that's how it's done, really. That's how a normal DOS is done. Mind you, don't mix it up with DDoS. That's a different thing, okay? Because a lot of people seem to think that it's DOS and DDoS are the same fucking thing, but they aren't. Because DOS is just a small flood of packets type attack, right? DDoS is a distributed botnet attack, okay? So it's big. And there's like several things, several types of it, but yeah. It's like a common mistake I see. It's like, oh, DOS is the same fucking shit. It's not. Goddamn. Uh, that's like the only thing I kind of can do right now. Well, not really, obviously, but, let me actually learn some new things in the process, right? Like, man, this fucking environment though, it does use a lot less RAM. That's great. It's quite amazing. It runs like like a charm, yeah. Okay, one sec. Oh yeah, by the way, Kali, my distribution is provided by Offensive Security. Okay, um, and yeah, they do like pen testing and shit. It's great, and yeah. Let's see. Actually, I have a cool script actually to gain access to a PC, full access. I mean, but I kind of don't know how to deliver it as a payload. What about an SQL injection, actually? Speaking of which, one sec. Because there are a bunch of SQL ports there, waiting, open and waiting to be penetrated. Yeah. How about that? Yeah, there you go. That's the stuff. Really. Okay, so. Oh yeah, that's how you can actually deliver a payload, right? Via SQL injection. That's interesting. So. Hmm. Oh, this is like for Windows shit. God damn it. I don't have a Windows machine actually. The one I have, I think, is just like fucking whatever vulnerable knob practice machine. It's not exactly like a normal computer. Skill map. Okay, one sec. Let me see the fuck. Oh, there you go. There's a like. Oh, there you go. There's some fucking. There you go. Can you stop doing that? Thank you. Oh yeah, the lab I have, right? Not the lab, but the vulnerable machine is called Metasploitable. It's specifically made for Metasploit shit. Okay, you can it's available on GitHub and. Actually, the second version is available on GitHub. The third one is available from some other website I forgot the name of. It's like the one that made it, or whatever. By the way, the information I'm checking, on tutorials and shit or whatever, it might not be the most up to date. Okay, let's make that clear. So if I make some stupid mistakes because of that, that's why probably, and because I'm dumb, but that's whatever. Oh, well, that one might not be the best, but let's check it, I guess. It's really fun though. This stuff is like really fun. Tell you what, It is great. It's the closest you can get to like a hacker simulation game. Let me tell you, it really is. You can, like, depending on the power of your PC, you can set up numerous virtual machines to hack. Right, it's like a bit of a sandbox, if you will. I only have a couple, right? But you know, I start with that. I don't want to set up a whole network and then just get lost in it or something. So yeah, that kind of stuff, you know. But hey, yeah, you can you can do bloody anything. Yeah, there it is. Cool. By the way, the SQL injection is a pretty common attack, I believe. So is obviously DDoS. So knowing those is pretty crucial, I feel. So do you set our hosts with that one, yeah, right? Not our host, but our hosts. You probably can do multiple, but let's just do one. Right. And is it like same as this? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. One sec, actually. Fuck, I launched my email client by accident. Goddamn. No, it's just normal. It's normal shit. It's specific. Cause that 24 at the end there, I believe it basically makes it scan, like scoop the whole thing, right? Scout around, right? This one is gonna be more targeted, I believe, right? One sec, let me do something real quick. So the other one is used for mapping, you know, for scouting the network and shit. So there's that. There you go. Okay, one sec. Thanks, Chrome. Wow. Good shit. Oh, there you go. See? It worked. Yay. I need to open Chrome again because piece of shit. I'm kidding. It is a bit of a piece of shit, but whatever. It's fine. So yeah, this is how you get the version of the MSQL that the server is running. Okay, that's cool. Really? Huh. Wow. Okay, it's that fucking simple, really. Alright. Sec. Really, it's really that fucking simple. It's ridiculous. You know, actually, one thing that I kind of knew already for a while, but you might, kind of be surprised by is how simple it is to do certain things. Like it literally takes 5 minutes of googling. You might be surprised how simple it is to DOS, to DDoS, to MySQL. It's really fucking simple. It's ridiculous how simple it is. Um, it's kind of yeah. It's kind of fucking ridiculous. I mean, if a dipshit like me can do it, like seriously, kidding me? Okay, so I think you need to do a thing. Does show options work there? You bet. I think it's just universal, isn't it? Okay, so blank passwords. All users, okay. how fast you brute force. So you can use here. You can use text files, some sort of databases of yours for the hack here. Okay. Obviously, I know the credentials of the machine I'm hacking because it's mine. But yeah. Let's see. Specific password. Oh yeah, you can actually. Yep, you can actually just set a password in. Uh-huh. Okay, so you can set username and password. Okay, let's do it like simple way, right? Oh, password. Okay, those are normal credentials. This thing is not connected to the internet, by the way. Let me just mention that once more. Oof. Wait a minute, did I really not set our hosts? Oh fuck, I did not set our hosts, of course I fucking didn't. I'm a fucking asshole, seriously. Boom. Oh, it's already. I think it's already set the stuff though, the other stuff. Yep, easy. You know what baffles me? Another thing, right? It's also not surprising by any means, but it's pretty fucking annoying and shit, right? Is that a lot of admins they are lazy enough to not set to not change the passwords essentially. So a lot of shit on the internet is admin. Okay, that sucks. You know that sucks a big donkey dick because it's just dumb. A lot of stuff on the internet is admin 1234. Okay. It's fucking retarded to do that, to not change the password like that. And mind you, the biggest system can have that kind of shit. You know? Okay, so wait a minute, access denied. Actually, I just noticed. Hmm. Okay, well, it did work. Okay, so that helps. I like how it's marked as like minus and plus. You know, like good and bad shit. Pretty cool. So what happened exactly? One sec. There's bloody nothing on the server there. All right, so yeah, I think I might have missed something in the login, but I don't think I did. However, let me check something else. I'm gonna set up a monitor on the server. So let's ping it. No, no, wait, 1 sec. 156 IP addresses. Well, okay. That's I guess the maximum it can do. Or some shit. Okay, 1 sec. Paste. 101. What? Okay. It is not working actually. 1 sec. There you go. Mind. Okay, let me do another thing on the server. By the server, I mean you know, the exploitable machine. Pop one more terminal. Sometimes, yeah, like for this, there's a for this a window manager will be nice. There's a window manager stuff that just kind of uniforms the windows and shit. That'll be cool. So this command, by the way, the O option lists the OS of the system. It kind of guesses it. I think it just guesses it based on certain parameters, but it works. Okay, come on, server, please. Yeah, that shit doesn't bloody fucking work. Come on, man. Stuck. Fuck. There you go. What the hell? That was weird. Ah, bloody hell, there you go. Cool. So let me do a thing on the server then. You can see the server, by the way, because I can't be arsed to set it up really. And it's also kind of hyper vulnerable type thing, so whatever. That's... There you go. What? Okay, that's fucking awesome. Just work, I think. What's going on? Anyway. Okay, let's try this one then. Come on. Okay, well that didn't bloody work. I need to take a piss. Be right back. Hey, I'm back. Okay, no mind. Okay, cool. Was a bit worried about that vulnerable machine there. Okay, let's try doing this with the root one. I kind of doubt this will work. Let's try default root password, yeah? Fuck. Okay, one sec. Wait a minute, what the fuck? So that worked, apparently. Well, that's amazing. Apparently that server also has default root password, because it's great. It's brilliant. But still doesn't let me in, you know. Fuck. Okay, one sec. Okay, let me see something, yeah. So, right, the port. Actually, yeah, the target port. Wait a minute. We're gonna cheat for a little bit, okay? Am I? I'm not. Not. So, right, I need to set a target port. Right, I somehow I didn't set that. You know, kind of thought it's gonna be just this. Okay, so there's oh, it's already set. Okay, never mind. Fuck. It's the default one. Yeah. Hey, what up, Terrainodor? Terrainodor. Can I call you that? Did I butcher your username? I'm just chilling here. Hmm. Threads, number of concurrent. And why not Kali? You do realize what that Kali is like, you know, is a pen testing distribution. But you want me to use Black Arch or some shit? So still work, of course. That's good, you know. Oh yeah, of course. This is pen testing. This is not like hacking shit. Yeah, this is pen testing. Well, no, it's not. It's just me, some dipshit in the room, fucking with Kelly in an isolated environment. Okay, it's not a pen testing session like officially or whatever, but it's all mine. You know, like there's servers are mine and everything. So it's more like not knob testing session. Yeah, know what I'm saying. I know nothing really as far as you know stuff goes. I barely can do things. But yeah, I technically it is pen testing, I guess. Practice. Let's see. Yeah, just for fun indeed. Services from you mean well, I do use pre-made stuff. Okay, I do have a pre-made metasploitable server. It's just called metasploitable, so there's that. Just test environment, yeah. It's just isolated network and everything. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, this server here is pretty vulnerable, you know. But look at that massive array right there. My objective is to just chill, you know, trying to break into my SQL there, for example. Um, I don't know fucking how. I have the credentials too, so yeah. The port is correct and everything. It should be open, as you might notice there. The objective is to just learn stuff, really. Learn the basics. Actually, one sec. If I do something else. What if I suck? There you go. Oh, there's a right. There's a thing. There's actually Metasploitable 2, which is the one I'm using. Exploitability guide. So that's cool. Oh well, of course. That's why I'm streaming it. Right now, or if I didn't want if I didn't want people to look at what I'm doing, I wouldn't stream it. You know. So of course, be my guest. You won't see much, but you know. So yeah, there is actually like this whole kind of certification type thing for Metasploitable 2 and 3 probably. I might use that actually. Might have some use for that. Hmm. Okay. Explain what, Torrendor. Explain what exactly. Like this right here is me attempting to inject stuff into the MySQL port here. Okay, that's it. There's, well, breaking into the there you go. There's breaking into this service. It just has a fucking firewall on it, doesn't it? One sec. Okay. Okay, so there you go. I'm using like a bunch of tutorials and shit, obviously. Also, you can't see the server window. It's in a separate window. You aren't able to see it. Yeah, I think it should say the nmap. I think it should filter it. Yes, but I don't know. I mean, it doesn't let me in, so there must be something that's preventing it. You know. Get one. Uh-huh. Well, honestly, I kind of don't know either the how injections work, but I do know that there's a exploit to be able to log in into it directly, and I know the credentials, of course. Let's just let's just imagine some dumbass admin left default credentials in the server, which happens a lot, by the way. And yeah, it's just this, the MySQL login module of the Metasploit. So there's that, and as you can see, it's working kind of. The password, yes, I think this does mean that I correctly logged in, but it kind of rejected me, you know. Okay, let's see something else. Database? You mean the credential database? Yeah, you can like set it up to create it automatically. But I know all the credentials because I own the fucking server. Yeah, yeah. Databases you can actually see there in help here. You can like specify the files and everything. That's not really necessary. I skipped it. Database inside MySQL. Well, for that I do need to break in first. I'd imagine. I'm not in. I know that I'm not in. It rejected the connection. You can see here, login failed. Okay, access denied for the root user. Open you mean the manual? Like this? Or some shit? Do bear in mind that I don't know fucking almost jack shit for about this kind of stuff. Yeah? So do bear that in mind. I know that like the very basics. Even less than that, actually. Though, that being said, it's like this server is not exactly... It does have the port open, right? But does not have any... kind of more like advanced vulnerabilities, you know, like literally just websites and blogs on it and shit like that. So maybe I should try something else other than MySQL. I'm pretty sure this Metasploitable is geared towards it as well, but it's not as vulnerable. Actually, despite it being really vulnerable, it's not as vulnerable as many things out there, because it just doesn't have many points of attack. Yeah, it does, but like there are less things that use the databases in on that server, basically, because it's like really basic. Yes, it does. It does indeed mean breaking into MySQL. Breaking into web server, yeah. It's part of it, really. Yeah, I think I'm just not good enough for it yet, you know what I mean? There are actually a bunch of websites that have pen testing kind of practice things. Practice books, you could say, even. That's cool. Also, I do need to set up a Windows machine, but I will need to like get the system from the pen testing server from Microsoft. I think they have those. Yeah. It's not really about basic Linux knowledge. It's about knowing Metasploit and shit, in my case. And in the case of that server, it's called Metasploitable for a reason, you know? It's literally made to be hacked with Metasploit. Which does actually... Let me just look up maybe a walkthrough for it. And there's one. Yes, practice should have goal indeed, but sometimes you just wanna fuck around, you know? what I'm doing. No, I'm not gonna work in the pen test business. No. No, I'm not in it. You kidding me? Come on. You know, I'm not like I'm just some dipshit in a room with a computer in it. Come on, man. Let's see. Yeah, there is actually. There's actually like a walkthrough. Not exploitable. Really, does that walkthrough really show me how to deliver payload right away? Shitting me? Okay. I think it is. Well, one sec. Yeah. What is it? Render. Login log. Mm. Oh, this one is like from 2000, from May 2017. Nice. Good shit. Like they're varying years of release of those tutorials. So yeah, sometimes it's not all up to date and everything. Opening the walkthrough. Honestly, I kinda need to find a good walkthrough first, because there are a bunch, but with my limited knowledge, I'm kind of a bit, um, slow on those, if you know what I mean. So I want to find a good walkthrough first, and then I will walk through it and maybe open it and everything. I mean, right now I am seeing some basic shit and that I've done already. So I'm not gonna do it again right now. But there is some stuff here still. It's gonna take a little while to search for that module. Okay, I'll let it do its thing. Well, the payload is Payload is delivered via one of the ports, I believe. Yeah, there you go, that's one. Excellent payload there. Hell yeah. So yeah, you deliver it through a specific port, okay? And might be through 22, actually, through SSH. But I'm not sure, possibly. So there's this one. Oh, that. Right. Look it up. Right, you're watching from the phone. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, one sec. I actually don't know it myself exactly, so it's gonna be info for me as well. Oh yeah, it's the FTP server exploit essentially. So you upload the payload, you deliver it through the FTP server, and then you just fuck up the remote machine, and you gain root access, right? And there's that. It's really simple shit, really. It's usually not open as it is there. It's a backdoor here, actually. Yeah, it's FTP backdoor. Yeah, of course. It's all root access, obviously. Ports here, okay. Well, I mean, I did scan the ports already. They shouldn't change really. So there's FTP port here, and SSH. They're all open and ready. Yes, actually sounds about right. Terrainador can be like. I doubt it's that bloody effective, really, but might be. Suck. What? That's it's. This walkthrough though is a bit weird. It kind of just skips the steps, and I'm like, oh. Oh, never mind. There's actually, it does use third-party exploits actually, which is interesting. I think it does, or does it? Yeah, it does. It's a brute force SSH Ruby exploit. That's the one that it uses. Oh, you're a Linux admin? Well, to be honest, I'm not an admin, okay? So, might not provide enough info, really. Yeah, this one I'm gonna skip because of the third-party stuff that I don't have installed. Okay, let's try the other one. There you go. That's more like it. Hey DZ, it's not delivering any at the moment because I decided to not do it yet because you know I don't have my Kali connected to the internet, so I can download any third-party shit, and I don't have the bidirectional clipboard and everything, for host guest machine stuff, which I do it. I don't have it for safety purposes, so um. Honestly, furthermore, I am actually just finding a decent kind of newbie level or beginner level walkthrough. For Metasploitable 2. Which I might have found just now. Yeah, I think I did. One sec. Oh no, it's a different one. Fuck. It's not. It's not well, I don't know how properly it is configured. Honestly, you mean the port? Yeah, the port. I'm not sure. It's a pretty vulnerable machine. Is all I know. It's yeah, Metasploitable 2. You can look it up, and maybe you'll get more info. And it's a vulnerable machine. That's all I can say. It's vulnerable enough to not be exposed to the open internet, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's suggested not to do that, which is understandable. Right, a service. Well, same goes there, really. Yeah, it is allowing me to use root and user and a bunch of shit there. Yeah, it's not properly configured. I'd imagine so. Really, it makes sense, considering that it is indeed a beginner kind of machine. It's still kind of not letting me in, of course, as you might fucking notice here. Login failed and everything. An asshole, damn it. But yeah, it does. It is root compatible. But again, it's kind of legit because a lot of admins that are lazy and shit, they leave root, they leave admin in, they leave root 1234, admin 1234 in. You get the point. And yeah, it is internal net. But it's still. Yeah, but basically imagine that vulnerable machine as some shitty admin machine, and really, it's legit. There are plenty of things that have this kind of access. I mean, really, it's rather spooky how common it is. But what can I do, right? Well, actually, there is a thing to do because shut up, Nightbot. Anyway, there is a thing called Shodan, right? You might have heard of it. In System Shock, it actually exists, and there is a RSS feed on Shodan that basically lists default accounts. It's just so they can fucking warn people about that shit. So yeah, you kind of can know the such instances by that feed. Otherwise, yeah. What's this one though? One sec. It's TCP UDP. Really? Apple streaming server service is the port 8180. It's available on the server actually. I like how it's unknown actually on the fucking Kali. It's unknown. Good shit. On the Nmap rather. This one. Backdoor on port 1524. The famous backdoor port 1524 is running an open root shell which can be accessed remotely by simply connecting to it using. Really? Sec, which one is it? Really? please. Why am I doing it in my SQL login? Please, fuck off. There you go. Do it here. Oh yeah, I still have it there. No. Yes. Really? Fucking shitting me. See, you were senior sysadmin? DC, nice. It's good shit. Okay. What the fuck? Hmm. I like how that backdoor is actually like just like the last part of the fucking walkthrough. It's like the easiest. Fuck. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, nice. I might have found a nice walkthrough on 0 Day website. Huh. Let's see. That's good shit. This one is for Windows machine though, fuck. really do need to get a Windows machine. Okay, one sec. You know what? It is fucking 3 a.m. here, so I'm gonna probably end there. Well, not probably, I am. But yeah, I need to set up like a more advanced environment or something. Still. But yeah, I will be back at one point later. Okay. Thank you all for watching, and I'll pawn you around later. Yeah. I won't. I don't do that shit. Okay. Bye.